Todd Anderson, the league leader in wins, preparing to take the hill. Can the ace deliver another gem in this one? It's the Baltimore Orioles going up against the Chicago White Sox. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And we're back. So here's the lefty, Todd Anderson. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club. And coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Bottom of the first, and the batter now, Daniel Urbina. Anderson once again named pitcher of the month after a really excellent stretch. That one the other way, hauls it in for the out.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Scott Williams steps to the plate for the White Sox.
Boog, I got to tell you, the way he's pitched this year, I wouldn't be surprised if he's going to get an arm workout polishing up a Cy Young award in the offseason. So fun to watch him operate out there.
And that's in the dirt. 1-0. Anderson, a multi-Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slurve, and he occasionally uses a curve. That clips the corner.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Swing at a high fly ball. That's out to center. Ritchie makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting third, the third baseman, Eduardo.
2 outs, base is empty. And up next for Chicago, Eduardo Valenzuela. Valenzuela matched a homer in his last game. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
0-1.
Foul ball.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
2 down, nobody on. Just off the outside corner. And the count 1-2.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Two outs. Valenzuela checks his swing. Now an appeal to first. No swing, says Freddie Ferguson. Swing and a miss, struck him out. We head to the second on the south side. No score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And here's the catcher, Dalton Rushing. Anderson, 30 years old now. He's a former American League MVP. Anderson back to work. Swing and a miss. That one at 99. That's strike one. Fastball for a strike.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now Jordan Beck, 4 for 7 in the series, so he's been good. That clips the corner. One down, base is empty. And that's down and away. No score here in the second. That's down and in.
One.
Hard hit, right side. Over to first. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Batting 6, the shortstop, C.J.
Here's C.J. Abrams to hit. The shortstop takes the ball. 2 out, space is empty. Yeah, that's fouled off. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. And that's downstairs and outside.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one finds the zone, and the count is even 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
2 down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive ripped out into left center field. That'll touch down for a hit. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a double.
Everything came together for him. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Here's the veteran first baseman, Christian Encarnacion Strand. 2 for 8 in the series so far. And a foul ball. Just missed. And now the lefty. Check swing, and he went. And that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Breaking ball misses down and away. In the dirt. To third. Tag, got it. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. We'll move to the third with no score. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far. And a foul ball.
Nope, that's inside.
Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Two balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Bogey just ran out of patience there. He took a couple of pitches to even that count up at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
And the batter now, Giovanni Carver. And a strike in there. One out, base is empty. Outside corner, there's a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
And that skips in the dirt. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. I don't know about you, Chris, but that felt like a weird at bat right there. Didn't give much to hit until the final pitch, and he still got the backwards K.
Yeah, not a single pitch was actually inside the strike zone, but he was being very aggressive in the box and fell behind in the count. Then they finally do challenge him, and he couldn't get the bat off his shoulder. Kind of a strange strikeout for sure, Boog.
Next to hit, Marvin Flutie. And that one off the outside edge.
Hey.
There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And that's in the dirt.
Count.
Next
3 balls,
offering
2
is
strikes.
down low. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Urbina takes a ball as he stands in for the 2nd time. Top of the zone for a called strike. That one
That's
missed.
ball 2. You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Two outs. On the ground. Bichette. And it gets by him. But they get the out at first, and that'll do it for the inning. So 1 left for the White Sox, and we are still scoreless. Bottom of the inning, leading off, Scott Williams. The MO for him is contact. The guy who's going to deliver average, not a ton of power. He's looking to hit a line drive somewhere.
Well, that's why it's a team. And when you look at a lineup, he's a great 2-hole hitter, or a guy that you could put at the bottom to help turn that lineup over to have some momentum for your top hitters coming up to the plate.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
You know, these White Sox just lacking discipline at the plate in this ball game. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Whips it across. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Eduardo Valenzuela.
And next to hit for the Sox, Eduardo Valenzuela. Scoreless here, but now he's got to deal with a guy who's got some power. Got to be careful when you're talking about a hitter with this type of slug and these type of home run totals. There's the strike.
He's going to have to make sure that he stays patient, because he is the focal point in that lineup. They're going to pitch him tough. They're going to pitch around him. And when he doesn't see other guys doing anything, what you can do is become a little too aggressive and chase out of the zone. And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
And now Dalton rushing. His first at bat was a strikeout. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. Tap foul at the plate. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first, heading for 2. And now a runner moves into scoring position as we look for the first run of the ball game.
A late jump, and I think that was the difference on the play, Boog. It's not always easy seeing the ball off the bat. Something to improve.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the left fielder, Jordan Beck. He's 0 for 1. Check swing, called strike. Runner at second, 2 down. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And that is out of play. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Soderstrom collects, fires to first, in time. So the drop third strike doesn't hurt him, and that's that. A double in the inning, but they leave him stranded. On to the top of the 5th we go. We're tied, 0-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters are performed up to this point. Anderson back to work. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. In safely with a double, his second of the day.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now let's see if they can put up the first run of the game.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. So up next for Chicago, Christian Encarnacion Strand. Struck out swinging his first time. Popped up. Carroll hauls it in, and there's one away.
Up next, to the White Sox, the center fielder,
Giovanni Carver steps to the plate for the White Sox. Went down on strikes his first time through.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate and try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
Anderson checks the runner, and he's back in safely.
Good wheels out there on second, and he's getting a pretty big lead right now. Definitely looking to score on any hit to the outfield.
That one hit the knees for a strike. And there's a ball.
That's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
That's to third. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out.
now that's second baseman,
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Flutie will hit next.
Well, there's a reason why he's at the bottom of the order. Struggling as of late, but a knock here would be a huge lift for him and for his team.
That one found hard the other way.
I got 1 ball, 1
In the
strike.
dirt, blocked. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Man on second, 2 down. Right side. Luke tosses to first. That's the inning. The White Sox leave 1. Still no score. Here on the south side, now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Daniel Urbina. To the right side, and that one handled to first. 1 away, bottom of the 6th.
The batter, number 10, designated hitter, Scott Williams.
So now it's the White Sox DH, Scott Williams. 0 for 2 in this one. That clips the corner. All tied up here in the bottom of the 6th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Outside low.
2 strikes.
And that is ball 1. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Now here is Eduardo Valenzuela. There's a strike.
Ball.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him. Nothing doing for the White Sox, and we're still knotted at 0. Set for the last half of the 7th. Now here's the cleanup hitter for the White Sox, Dalton Rushing. Pitches in the dirt. 1-0.
You know, these White Sox, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Fouled off left side. Curve in the
2
dirt.
balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ball popped up. Mayo settles underneath it. And there's one down.
Now batting, the left fielder,
Jordan Beck steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just missed. That one catches the zone, and now it's even 1-1. Fastball for a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Breaking ball misses down and away.
2-2 to count.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Just a hammer 12-6 curveball right there, Boog. That was exactly what he wanted to do with it. Not a ton of pitchers can throw a true 12-6 break, but he does, and you can't throw it any better than he did right there.
Here's C.J. Abrams now. And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-1. This one in the air, right field. Carroll moving under it. Hauls it in to end the inning. Still in total command on the mound with 7 shutout innings. And we still have no score. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Jeremiah Estrada.
And he's had his struggles so far this year, as you can see the inflated ERA. Looking to bring that down a little bit right here.
Anderson piled up 9 Ks in 7 innings without allowing a run.
He showed some real competitive fire in this one, Boog. Wasn't an all-timer of a start, but he did his job well, even if they did wind up losing the game.